Forecast is coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks a lot, Chris. You know, when you think of surge protectors, you probably think of them as the protectors of your expensive electronic equipment. But tech specialist Jerry Seregni is here to show off one that actually enhances your home theater system. And I know for me, we use it because constant power hits, you know.
Right.
But it can also help for something else, right?
Absolutely. And you know, we talked about conventional surge protectors, and they work by taking a bullet. Basically, when the voltage gets to a certain point, what they do, a special circuit tries to either absorb that energy or divert it someplace, and sometimes in the process they self-destruct. But so I've come to regard surge protectors as something that just kind of sits there in case there's a mishap. But in doing my research, I kept hearing about a company called Panamax.
So tell us about this.
That did something more. And this is particularly important if you have a very expensive home theater system. I'm talking about something like 50-inch, 70-inch, 80-inch screen with a satellite receiver. The Panamax system does more than just absorb energy and protect your equipment. It actually makes it work better. This is one of their rack mount units. It's called the M4300-PM. And what's cool about it is that it actually provides what's called linear filtering, meaning that every time your air conditioning switches on or off, or your refrigerator turns off, it introduces noise into your house wiring that can deteriorate your picture quality, put hum, hiss, and all kinds of noise in your audio.
But if you have
this guy actually has active circuitry that combats that, so it can actually make your big screen TV look better, make your very expensive audio system sound better. Now, beyond that, it has a very nice front panel which shows the current voltage. It has little courtesy lights here that help light up the equipment that's in a rack. But I have to show you the back of the panel, which is really the most amazing thing. It's actually divided into two banks so that if noise is generated by one component, it's isolated from the other. It's even smart enough, I don't know if we can catch it on camera, probably not, but each outlet is labeled for a specific function. I don't know if you've ever seen a power strip where you hear a loud thunk when you turn the equipment off. That usually happens because you're turning the receiver off before the subwoofer. This guy is even smart enough, it has delays built in, so your receiver comes on before the subwoofer when you turn stuff on. When you turn it off, the subwoofer goes off first. And the cool thing about it is it has automatic voltage monitoring, which means rather than taking a bullet, it looks if the voltage drops below a certain level or rises above a certain level, and in a fraction of a second actually turns the power off to save your equipment. No other system I know does that. So this one is for if you have a really expensive home entertainment system. This one is $339. But the same technology is available in this model. This is called the M8-AV. This one is $169. Same basic idea. These outlets are isolated from this outlet so that if you get noise, it doesn't automatically transfer to your whole system. And again, it has that very unique automatic voltage monitoring system, whereas instead of taking a bullet, it sits there watching the voltage. If it goes up or goes below a certain point, boom, in a fraction of a second, it actually disconnects your equipment to save it from any harm.
I mean, is this something you recommend if you only have like a big home theater system, or anyone can benefit from this?
I think that this system is good in any situation because, like I say, these guys are designed basically to self-destruct. This is the first, I said a few weeks ago, the best thing you can do in lightning is flashing is to disconnect your equipment. Guess what? These are the only two I know that do that automatically. So again, it's Panamax. It's all they do is build voltage.
So it's a good investment.
Absolutely.
It costs you a little bit more, but it's a good investment. Thank you so much, Jerry.
Thank you.
Remember, you can find all